So we are back with Matt Craike from Persuasion Experience. This is the third segment of our mini conversations about Google Ads, landing pages, conversion rate optimization, funnels, and everything else in between. Trying to really blend the traffic to make sure that it does get results and sales at the end of the day for clients. Now, the last question I want to ask Matt is more not about a technical, but just about the future and the future of advertising, but the future of everything. So this is a big question because there are so many things changing in the platforms, even the SaaS products for landing pages, so much things in Google Ads, Facebook Ads that constantly change. And whilst the technology changes, but the psychology stays the same, there is a blend or this overlap in between where that's where the gold is made, is where you can actually use fundamental psychology with new technology. But I want to ask Matt the question, what direction do you see advertising, conversions, and that turn into obviously sales going in 2023 and beyond?
Well, the AI is coming to enslave us all, and we should be very, very alarmed. No, what's happening at the moment is quite interesting, right? Like we've got tools like ChatGPT, AI coming out, and it's creating so much noise in the market, right? So people that have got a weak offer, maybe weak copy on their ads, and they've currently been performing, they're going to expect a weak result coming through, right? Because there's so much more noise out there. And every year there's just more and more noise that comes out. And then we've got new platforms coming out, and you need to really be a master of attention, right? In 2023 and beyond, you need to be able to create irresistible brand messaging that calls out to your dream customers, that actually pulls them in. And you need to be able to design what we would call a persuasion experience, a golden hippo offer, so you can actually stand out. And that's the big issue at the moment facing business builders, business owners, marketers right now, is there's just so much noise. And the best way to stand out is truly with your offer and with your message. And when you've got those two things nailed, everything becomes easier, right? Michael, we've worked together on Google Ads campaigns. You've brought us in to design landing pages and things like that. And when those two things are firing and when the brand messaging is on point, you're naturally going to get more attention to your brand. And I remember actually watching one of your interviews, Michael, you said visibility equals profitability. And that is exactly what getting attention in marketing is all about, right? Visibility equals profitability. And to get visibility, you need to be able to get that attention, and you need to harness it, and then you need to convert it. So you really need to be focusing on your brand as a whole. And like, I'm a direct response marketer, I'm talking about brand here, but it's so powerful because when you've got that brand messaging down point, and you've then got the high performing landing page, and you've got the ads that support it, you can suck in all the attention, you can then convert it, put it into your sales team, and generate sales.
Wonderful.
And like to put it to you, Michael, to have a bit of a discussion about like what do you see as the biggest challenges in 2023 and where we're all going with our AI overlords?
Yeah, so that's an interesting. Thanks for asking me that question. Look, I think things have remained quite stable over the last few years, and the issue is there's a lot of noise. And I was saying this to you before on the call, the Performance Max game has changed up a lot in the idea of Google Ads, but it actually hasn't changed the fundamentals of it. And a lot of the fundamentals will remain true forever because, you know, it's the same as the psychology fact, like the human psychology is the same. Obviously, machines are activating dopamine extremely more now, but the main thing I'm seeing is the direction where it's going in the future is I feel like a lot of people are going to get worse results because they're going to be jumping from trend to trend rather than actually just doing the right thing consistently and doing the fundamentals consistently. And the fundamentals on a Google Ads account will always be the same or similar. The fundamentals on a landing page and conversion rate optimization on an e-commerce store. And I speak to a lot of people that just talk about specialists and also business owners that are just talking about like trying to do hacky things. And I get that, try to, you know, get that growth, that 10x growth, but it's not sustainable. And if you're always going for it, it's like someone who's constantly just eating sugar to get energy. They get a spike and then they crash. It's better just to like get the fundamentals of your health right. So then over time, like, you know, a year later, you've got this baseline of energy that someone who has coffee or sugar can't even get to that level. So the direction I see is the people who actually stick to the fundamentals consistently, like good advertising, good Google Ads advertising, good Facebook advertising, good just conversion rate optimization, just following the process and not trying to shortcut the process are going to be the winners. But also the people who implement fast on new strategies and implement fast on new features, not getting caught up in hacks, but getting caught up in like making sure that if a new feature comes out on Google Ads or Facebook Ads, they implement it fast and actually analyze the data and just see the impact. I was saying before, the biggest people I noticed with my clients that got the best results from Performance Max early on were the clients who actually did it without waiting, because they could actually get ad inventory cheaper. Google was prioritizing it more, but as the adoption increased, it started to level that playing field as well. So if you are an early adopter onto new advertising strategies, you can get ahead. The challenge is people just jump from everything because they see a video on it, and it's just super confusing. Like I see on my YouTube all the time or LinkedIn, the standard post is everyone's using ChatGPT wrong. Here's how to actually use it. And it's just like the challenge is there's so much noise because people just want attention, but they don't actually offer value. They're not people who actually do the stuff day to day. So if you are, and this is maybe just going back to the direction thing, is if you are taking input or information from someone, look at their past experience. Have they been talking about this for a while or been doing it for years, and then this is the next evolution of their thing? Or are their videos just going on random stuff that you're like, okay, this person is just like picking up clickbaity things from the internet and just wanting to, just absorb attention.
Yeah, and I think there's a real risk with there's all these amazing tools out here, and they're constantly getting released every day. And there's a real risk in doing DIY. Like if people are just like, oh yeah, I'll just trust Google with my ad budget, right? Google will figure out how to spend that as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll just allow the ChatGPT, the AI tool, to write the copy for my landing page. Do you really think it's going to be that unique if there's 50,000 other marketers using it? So there's a real risk with using DIY. So I think that's one of the biggest risks for a lot of business builders and marketers out there, is still trusting the specialists to come in and be able to pinpoint exactly what they need to do. Otherwise, they're not going to get the ROI from their marketing that they expect.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't agree more, mate. But I'll wrap this up. Thank you so much for being on these 3 video series with our conversations, Matt. If anyone needs to learn more about Matt and Persuasion Experience, all the links will be below. But I know your channel is such a treasure chest of just like amazing conversion rate optimization, but just marketing overall messaging. So everyone, please check that out. Matthew, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me on board, mate. See ya.
See ya. If you've enjoyed this video, remember to like, comment, subscribe, but most importantly, share. And if you're ready to become a market leader and you're serious about increasing your sales, increasing your customers, and scaling your business with Google Ads, have a chat with someone at my team about your Google Ads account at marketlead.com.au.